So if you missed the announcement from, I think it was 2 months ago, we are hosting the very first DIYer-focused electrical solar summit. And there's going to be 8 live rigs that we're going to be taking from start to finish, live and in person. And this video is kind of the announcement for who we've chosen.
Yeah, so you'll see all of those rigs right here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, September 11th through the 14th. So if you haven't already gotten your tickets, go to events.explorist.life and pick up your tickets and join us for these live electrical builds. We've got a pretty diverse group of folks who are going to be installing their electrical systems live.
And you're going to have the opportunity to just come and check it out and see what is involved in a start-to-finish electrical install. And so we've got our notes here, and we're going to be reading off who is going to be our VIP builders, who's going to be the main participants in that part of the event, and also what type of RV or type of installation that you're going to be seeing. So I think Steph is going to pull those up on our screen behind us, and I'll read through them. Let's see here. Our VIP builders. So the first one is going to be, and I'm probably going to butcher some names here, but bear with me. No disrespect intended. Clarence Courtney is going to be our first builder with a travel trailer. So let's see, this travel is going to be our Explorer 30-amp tow-behind travel trailer. Oh, wait, can I look over here? No, I can't. So this is going to be our Explorer 30-amp tow-behind travel trailer electrical system that's going to feature a Victron Multi-Plus 3 kVA inverter charger. Anything else to know? Do we have pictures? I think we have pictures. Hey, here we go. So it's this cool little camper right here. So it's kind of a smaller format. We probably won't have a whole lot of space to deal with. And so our main thing that we're going to be helping overcome in this particular build is probably a space constraint. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be John Proctor. He's also got, or he has a teardrop trailer. Which
he's going to be installing the Explore Mini, which is our smallest system that we featured in Grace's rig last summer, I think. Last fall. And that's going to have an 800 VA inverter.
0.8 kVA.
I was like, not KVA, an 800 VA inverter.
Solar, battery bank, all that stuff. All of this stuff is going to be very full featured as far as going to have solar, alternator charging, battery bank inverters, all that kind of stuff. But each build is going to have its own to a degree. And a lot of these details we're sort of like, figuring out as we go. So see a picture. So this fun little guy right here. So not a lot of space, but the Explorer Mini is basically the smallest electrical system that we have. And so we're pretty excited to be able to put that into this system, or that system into that camper right there. Next up is Jamie Harrington with a ProMaster van. So this is going to be our Explore van system. I'll let you talk more about this. Are we installing the pre-built system, the pre-assembled system in this, or is it going to be the feather-built enclosure, or what's going on with this one?
No, so this will be a custom cabinet that Jamie's going to be building herself, and it's not going to be into our feather-built box or pre-assembled, because that would also be in our feather-built. Jamie had some specific constraints for her van, but it will be our Explore van bundle, which is our most popular van bundle, and that's going to be a 3 kVA system. With, I believe, 920 amp hours of batteries.
So 2 Epoch 460s probably?
Yep.
Cool. So let's take a look. we don't have pictures of Jamie's van just yet. And so we, when we were trying to get pictures, we told everybody that if you don't send in a picture by the time that we shoot this video, Grace is going to chat GPT a representation of the van, and this is what we've got. So
that's definitely what it's going to look like.
That's amazing.
All right. Up next, we've got John Yanati. I apologize if I just butchered that last name. And John has a fifth wheel that we're going to be installing the Explore XX 24-volt 50-amp tow-behind system in. So that's going to be a dual inverter system. This is going to be our largest system at the event, I believe, as of right now.
6 kVA of inverting capacity. So this is going to be a system that can power multiple air conditioners, more or less whatever you want to throw at it. This is going to be able to power it. So pretty extensive system.
Let's take a look. I like this camper.
Yeah, so this is the camper that we're going to be installing the Explorer XX system in. I can see it's got 1, 2, and 3 air conditioners. The chances of us running all 3 at the same time is actually pretty high. I've installed the Explorer XX system in the Victron tour trailer back in 2019 or whatever, and it was able to run all 3 air conditioners at the same time. So really cool looking camper. I actually like the kind of geometric blocks on it.
I love that it's not the swirls that you normally get on motorhomes and campers.
So this the thing we're going to have to overcome with this one is probably going to be another space constraint. Even though this, RV is super long and has all kinds of space, the Explorer XX system takes up a pretty good footprint of space. And so I'm hoping that there's a big open space right here that we're going to be able to put all that stuff up on, just on this like wall in the pass-through area. So
awesome.
Next up,
we have Mike Konis. And Mike has a Sprinter van that we're going to be doing the Explore van system in. I believe we have a bit of a typo here. We are not doing the Featherbuilt box on that one. That's okay. I believe that was my typo anyway.
There's a lot of moving parts here.
There's a lot of moving parts. If I remember correctly, Mike is a carpenter and he wanted to build his own.
I think so too. Yeah.
So that made sense to me.
So let's take a look. Do you have a picture? We do have a picture. We didn't have to chat GPT this one. So pretty standard Mercedes Sprinter. And this is going to live in the back part of that. And so you've seen this installation on the channel before in full detail. And this is going to give us all a chance to sort of see it live in person. So who's next?
Christopher Haug.
I would pronounce it Haig.
I don't know.
This system is going to be the Explore More motorhome package. It's going to be a multi-plus 3 kVA inverter charger, solar inverter.
5 kVA.
Oh, Explore More. Explore More is our 5 kVA system. It's early, and I haven't even finished this coffee dish yet.
Yeah. So it's going to be our Explore More 5 kVA system with, I believe this one is also going to have about 920 amp hours of batteries.
It should, because a large inverter like that requires at least 800 amp hours at 12 volts. So it'll be a 24 volt system, I do believe. And let's take a look. No picture.
Go back on. Nope.
We're missing a picture. We're missing lots of pictures. Oh my goodness. Was that it?
No. It's there online. Oh wait. Hold on.
Stand by. Grace is going to reorganize this in the background as we're shooting this live.
Go try now. Hey,
there it is. Good job, Grace. Okay, so this is the motorhome that we're going to be installing this in. A little bit older of a motorhome, but a really cool system. So another difficulty that we're going to get is finding space for everything, and so this will be something that we're getting pictures of and sort of working on behind the scenes and make sure that everybody's got a good spot to install their systems on. That way, whenever everybody shows up for the one weekend install, keep that in mind. We're going to be installing all these systems in 3 days.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be moving. So really cool installation. Glad to have this system and this particular motorhome on board.
Yeah. This one is actually going to, the picture jogged my memory, but this one is going to have Victron batteries. So we're going to be featuring Victron batteries.
That'll be system. That's the first time? Nope, second time you've seen Victron batteries on this channel. First time was back in 2019, maybe. It was a while back. So
with the Victron trailer?
Nope, that would have been with the Waypoint build.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was a while.
I tried to film the Victron tour trailer thing, and it was too busy for me to film and also do everything at the same time. That did make it onto the channel.
Fair.
Who's next?
All right, Jake Bachman.
Explorer 50 amp 24 volt tow behind. So this is going to be a multi-plus 3 kVA system. 3 kVA system with a 24-volt battery bank. Why are we going with the 24-volt battery bank on this one, Steph?
I believe this one is because we have a lot of solar. I don't remember exactly how much on this one, but I believe we have around 3,000 watts of solar for this one.
Very cool. So we always try to opt for a 24 or 48-volt system whenever we've got more than 1,450 watts of solar as a general rule of thumb, and that's going to be this one. Let's see what kind of canvas we're working with. So no picture on this one as of yet, but this is a... What?
I love the generators in the trees. They're generators? What are those?
It's like it's supposed to be like banana trees with... I don't know what that is, but that's pretty fun.
Man, ChatGPT is crazy.
I'm a big fan. We probably won't be doing the curved panels on the front, but that's a really interesting... We got some shading issues with our solar panels just like that, but it probably won't look just like that, but that is a lot of solar, and so there we are. Who's next?
All right, we've got Jeremy Wyden is our last one, and this is going to be, I believe it's going to be an Explore skoolie system. Do we have a picture of Jeremy's? Yes, we do.
Very
Right,
cool.
so this is a converted shuttle bus. So this was a shuttle bus previously that Jeremy has converted into a camper, and we're going to be doing, I already forgot, the Explore skoolie. So this will also be the 3 kVA system, very similar to Jamie and Mike's systems, but this will be going into a shuttle bus.
One of the things we're hoping to sort of display at this thing is we can put the explorist.life electrical systems in multiple different types of vehicles and stuff like that. We get questions pretty often. It's like, well, I have a skoolie. Will your van system work for us? And yes, it will, absolutely. And so this is going to be a great demonstration of how that actually comes together. Who's next?
That's all.
That's it?
That's all 8.
That's all 8 of them? Very good. What we got next? Let's see.
So let's talk about who else is coming to this event. So obviously it's not just the builds. We've got over 150 of you guys signed up for camping on site, as well as others who are coming who are not camping. Day passes, we've got all kinds of different options. So there's going to be a bunch of us there hanging out all weekend, watching these live installs. But also we've got several vendors.
Yeah, so everybody really wanted to have vendors there to sort of be able to see. If you'll click to the next screen here.
Oh, so the slideshow goes on. My bad.
So confirmed vendors that we already have that are going to be there are everybody here. We got Battleborn and Victron Energy are our 2 sort of title sponsors in that regard. They're going to be showing up. They're going to be teaching some classes and putting on some displays and stuff like that. Everybody on here, we told them that they were allowed to be a vendor if they had an educational aspect to bring to the event. We don't want, vendors to show up and just say, here's my thing, buy it. We want every vendor to be able to provide some kind of education into this thing. So everybody's going to have a time slot for various seminars and classes and demonstrations and stuff like that. So just sort of going through all the different vendors that we already have confirmed. Are there any that stand out to you that's going to have really, really cool classes in particular?
I think Featherbuilt is going to be super cool. Featherbuilt is going to be taking an empty van and installing all of the walls, floors, cabinets, everything, all in one weekend to showcase how their systems install so easily, so quickly, so seamlessly, and they can take a van from empty to camping ready in one weekend.
Yeah, Sleeping Giant Vans, they're actually a local van upfitter here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. They're going to be doing, I believe, a woodworking class talking about how to sort of build some cabinetry. And in the same regard, Colfax Campers out of Denver, they do builds in, Grace, you've got a contact with them. They do builds in like smaller vehicles like Subaru Outbacks and
car camping.
It's like car camping kind of things. And it's a flat packed like if you know what like Dex is for like truck beds, it's sort of kind of like that, but it's a more like DIY style kind of situation. So all kinds of other different vendors who are currently sort of dialed in on this thing are going to be bringing their own sort of educational spin on their product and be able to teach some classes there. So that's the good news. Now, the bad news is
we still need more. We need more vendors to help us make this event really, really cool and really, really educational for you guys. And we've reached out to over 70 companies. Grace specifically has reached out to over 70 companies, and
we're getting
ghosted left and right. And I'm super upset by that.
We're not going to call anybody out just yet, but
just yet.
This next video. So if you've seen a vendor that has previously worked with Explorist.life on this on this channel, but they weren't on that list, they've probably been reached out to. So if you have a personal contact with them or have any kind of pull with them, hey, give them a nudge. Tell them, hey, this is going to be a really cool event, and y'all would like to see them at this event and be able to sort of bring some kind of educational aspect to this event. So we're not going to call anybody out just yet, but we do need more vendors for this ultimately we are going to be able to do this event this year. We have enough campers to do this, but the number of vendors that we get to commit to this event is going to determine on if we get to do it again next year or not. So it's pretty.
So if you're on the fence right now, let us know. And let us know what we can do to push you over to something.
What's next?
The other thing that we are struggling to find is food and alcohol vendors. I don't know why we're getting... Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Okay. I don't know why we're getting ghosted so much on food and alcohol vendors, but if you've got a food truck, if you know somebody who has a food truck, I don't care if you're from Colorado or from wherever, if you want to bring your food truck or beverage truck of some kind to this event, let us know. Reach out to us at solarsummit@explorist.life.
Put it here. It's overlay.
Yes. And let us know. Yeah, we definitely need some more food trucks. We would love to have you guys be able to eat. And I would like to be able to eat while we're there.
You don't have to, if you're a food truck, you don't have to bring an educational aspect to this event. Although, if you would like to, that is an added bonus and is just that's always super cool. If you are a food truck or a cocktail truck or something like that, and you want to do a cocktail class, that's also great.
That's also okay.
I know it's not like DIY camper focused and stuff like that, but that's okay. I really like showing up to an event whenever there's a wide variety of things to sort of, showcase. What's next? What are we missing here?
If your rig didn't get chosen.
If your rig didn't get chosen, because we had over 150 bajillion entries, and we couldn't quite pick everybody. If your rig did not get chosen, nothing personal, super sorry about it, but we would still love to have you come to the event. We just can't allow, that many people to be building. We don't have the manpower for that kind of scope on this particular project, but we would still love to be a part of your electrical system installation. And reach out to us at support@explorist.life, and we can make sure that you get the electrical system that you need, so that whenever you come to the event, you actually have a fully functioning electrical system, unlike the people who were selected to this, because they're probably going to get hotels and stuff like that. So there's pros and cons to actually being selected for this.
Yeah. Also, another thing, if you were not selected, or if you're just coming to the event camping and you have an Explorist.life system installed in your rig, reach out to us and let us know. We would like to have a bit of like a showcase area of people who have installed our systems themselves and are fully functioning. So reach out to us at solarsummit@explorist.life. And I'm struggling with that email address.
There's a lot of in it.
Reach out to us and let us know, and we'd be happy to put you in that showcase area. If you don't reach out to us, though, we'll just be asking people as they come up if they'd like to be in that showcase area.
We'll do our best. Anything else? Checking our notes here. Okay, I think that's it for now. We'll probably be shooting another few updates sort of as things get closer. More updates on hopefully new vendors that are coming online. And anything else that just makes sense to share with you guys. We want to keep everybody in the loop on this particular event because we're Grace and Steph and Morgan have been putting out all kinds of like effort to make this happen. I've honestly been putting out very little effort in this particular project. I just get looped in whenever they need to loop me in on things. So super thanks to them for sort of making this project work. And we're going to keep everybody in the loop. Here probably in another 2 months or so with any kind of updates. So anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.